Greetings, this is Vane and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris.
System survey complete. Research complete.
Robo modding, nice. Let's create a template with our robots. Who have we got? Actually, it's not the cost that we need, it's the speed. So less maintenance and they assembled faster. And of course, they're robotic, so they can go everywhere. We don't need to worry about terraforming till we want our actual people on the planet. Yeah. So we're going to apply you. Not that it makes much difference, to be honest. We ain't robot upkeep.
Situation log updated.
We don't want you building you anymore. We just want you.
Special project complete.
Deciphering the pictograms in the benefactress shrine was a much smoother process than anticipated. All linguists involved describe the language quickly connecting and clicking in their minds, despite its age and complexity. However, the writings are unlikely to make much sense until they are combined with the other writs associated with the rest of the Quadrumvirate Godhead. Fascinating.
Research complete.
Quantum probes. Get some gravitonic sensors in there.
Situation log updated.
The JDS Aerophone Ni has entered the Cleela system, and its crew report that a stellar object not unlike the Shrine to the Untold is indeed orbiting the star.
Research complete.
Let's go with some artificial moral codes.
Situation log updated.
The JS Con Team Qua has entered the Swiss and its crew report that, yep, there is indeed a shrine there. So that's all 3 of the shrines. Percipient. And you're over there, so research that project please, thank you. What have we got now? We can have... Don't need that yet. Sure, I've got you, but I'm going to leave you. Because we don't need diplomacy. So we'll throw you in later, I think. Because right now we want... see, prosperity. Expansion. Adaptability. Because we're not going mercantile and we're not going supremacy. Prosperity, I think, then.
Construction complete. System survey complete. Special project complete.
After days of activities that can best be termed fiddling, Science Officer has retrieved the Doctrine of the Undaunted, a textile scroll coated with a sturdy plastic polymer. Fascinating. I think we're done, so off you go, get back to automatic surveying please, thank you.
Special project complete.
Site has reported back with the JDS Condim Qua finding of the Percipient Shrine. They recognised early on that a text in some logographic script is inlaid in the rules, heavily distorted by the layers of translucent lacquer. Initial attempts at unscrambling the text relying on the raw processing power of the JDS Condé computers to reconstruct the text from plain images proved fruitless, as it was simply too distorted to place in any known lingual family tree. Next, the crew of the JDS Condé attempted bombarding the lacquer with light of varying wavelengths and intensity, but no beneficial reactions were observed. Spaghroom apparently considered physically separating the lacquer from the inlaid text, but realised that the strange glyphs would doubtlessly have been made misshapen to begin with, only to assume their proper shape when viewed correctly through the lens of the lacquer. Science officer was about to call the mission a failure when, looking up as they irritably paced along the edges of circular space, they realised that discrete lines of cohesive text were momentarily falling before their eyes, melting away only to be replaced by new lines. Not long after, they had the ceiling, walls and floor imaged in a spiral pattern. Text from other shrines should help us piece it all together. The complete doctrine of the gods, for that is what the recovered texts have to be regarded as, dwarfing the fairy tale scraps upon which the old Jetma religions were founded, is as shockingly revelatory as it is revolutionary. With only a little bit of creative interpretation, it is clear that the people of Jet Prime were meant for greater things, guided by the strong hand of a religious leader. Our path is one to godhood, but our path is littered with prophecies unfulfilled and sin born of ignorance. Redemption is ephemeral. C. We can become a spiritualist. We can learn. We can monetize, or we can suppress. Do we want to become a spiritualist? Well, we've got robots, so no, not really. Want to build robots, so let's suppress the findings. We're good, but we're not that good. Knowledge is power. Secret knowledge is secret power. Oh, we can go... Regardless of veracity or validity of the sacred text, the fact remains that we share religious concepts with some older, unknown, spacefaring race. That I think we can go with. Okay. The entities encountered by a fleet some time ago are new spaceball life forms. Nicknamed the Space Amoebas, we've found them. Okay.
An alien empire has established communications.
Get you doing some automatic surveying.
Anomaly found. Research complete.
Okay.
Anomaly found.
Okay, as scientists have discovered something rather monstrous. The mountain range they scanned earlier was actually the outer membrane of a giant egg. It's uncertain what behemoth could lay such an egg and what horror would hatch from it. Study it from afar, or we can crack it open. Oh. Study it from afar.
System survey complete.
The planet Travail is the home of a marvel of nature. Giant colourful explosions appear in the sky, a result of the chemical composition of the atmosphere reacting to the sun's gamma rays. Students and senior scientists alike are spreading this find like a wildfire. It has generated quite a spark of interest for the scientific field among our people. Nice. That'll help out a lot. Okay. Sell consumer goods. We're going to sell 100 of those. Crime and defense armies.
System survey complete. Research complete.
Gene modification. Ooh. That's tempting.
Construction complete. Construction complete. System survey complete. Anomaly found. Special project complete. Construction complete.
Some kind of burrowing silicone life forms inhabits a vast network of tunnels beneath the barren surface of Ebenor 7A. As best we can tell, the creatures feed off rocks, and there is evidence to suggest they possess a rudimentary form of intelligence. Their tunneling efforts have shuffled large amounts of valuable minerals to the surface.
Anomaly found. System survey complete.
This asteroid was evidently used as a junkyard by someone at some point in the distant past. All manner of discarded machinery and metallic refuse have been deposited inside the asteroid's weak gravity well, being slowly poured into the jumble of debris that now covers the surface. There is nothing of particular value to be found here, but a lot of the metal could be salvaged by a mining station. We should recycle what we can.
Construction complete. Anomaly found.
While approaching Imara 1A, the GDS Tosmi suddenly received a glancing hit by several passing mass driver rounds. The projectiles were billions of years old, and based on their trajectory, they appear to be stray rounds fired from a neighbouring galaxy. After missing their intended target, they continued on their journey for untold millennia, until today. The rounds we have recovered are of an advanced design despite their incredible age.
Anomaly found. Research complete.
Okay, what have we got? Exploit resource mining station outputs. We don't have any. Go with some more probes, I think. More minerals.
System survey complete.
While the crater in question was most likely the result of a regular meteorite impact, the complex patterns in the resulting depression originated at a later time. Science officer Kasvalud argues that these surface level patterns are not the result of an impact but a collision, one between asteroid 4-915 and some unspecified orbital installation or ship of alien make. How odd. Got rare crystals.
Research complete.
Okay, gene modification. Chemical bliss. Rarely use that one. I like the picture of the blorg on it though. But yeah, chemical bliss. Drugged out, but they're happy and compliant but useless. Okay, a template from you. Not enough trait points to get rid of you. Oh, we didn't get any, so let's see what we got. We have... Let's see what tropes we got. They're fungoid. Oh, that'd be interesting. But I need to get rid of slow breeders, because they're plants. We're playing a plant-based race. Food with energy upkeep. And Tomb Worlds. Phototropic. Switch from food to energy. We're not nomadic. Traditional for more unity growth. Well, we didn't get a chance to explore them in the plant one, so... So let's have let's go to phototrophic. Which is quite funny, we're in a tundra world. So... we get sunlight, we just don't, but it does set us up for living on tomb worlds quite well. Wouldn't mind getting that. Cannot remove beneficial traits. That is a shame. Let's go with you then. We are evolving to have sunlight, which means less food. Sweet. What the? Here we go.
Situation log updated.
So let's have fun getting right onto that. The signal originates from the remains of an antenna-like structure. Exploratory probes were dispatched from the JDS Toshim-ju to the surface to investigate the matter more closely. What Science Officer Elgo Thum found was a cavernous vault that, while easily pried open, was eventually the last safe house and refuge of some long-dead race of aliens. While reasonably technologically advanced, it seems they never reached the stars and perished to some planet-wide natural disaster. The vault is immense, housing thousands upon thousands of black boxes that the JDS Tokim-ju has determined to be data storage devices. Special project has been prepared to decode their contents.
Situation log updated.
Oh yes.
Construction complete. Anomaly found. Research complete.
Proof deflectors. Interlink support systems. Go on then.
Special project complete.
Okay, the asteroid around Iadamar 3 has such a perfectly stable orbit that it's easy to understand why our scientists thought it was placed there artificially. Yet, there are no conclusive indications of any propulsion systems or any other artificial marring. The only natural conclusion is that by some absurdly improbable chance, the asteroid got caught in Iadamar's 3 gravity field. We also detected some rare crystals on the surface of the asteroid. How thoughtful. The vault is a tomb for hopeful immortals. Science Officer Elga Thum asserts that the huge blocks of ternary code found in the databanks are neuroimages, digitized brain scans. Doubtless the aliens of Emera 2A considered this to be their only shot at any kind of survival, following whatever calamity befell their planet. They did not have the means to resurrect themselves, but banked on the possibly small hope that eventually someone else would have those means. We do not, but download their neural patterns for safekeeping. So we get the... Yeah, okay, so we've downloaded some brain scans, which if we manage to improve our robotics tech, we've seen will allow us to create a new species in the galaxy. We shall see how they are. Scan of the particularly massive asteroid SSD-001b yields fascinating results. The rock's core is shot through with a network of conductive crystals carrying a weak electric charge. The crew on the JDS Fabrine Vu recognise this matrix as a primitive neural lattice and believe the celestial to be thinking in some capacity, if not fully sapient. They seek permission to excavate the core and transport it to the nearest orbital station for closer study. Make do with what you can study from the surface. because we know. Nope, let's make it so. The core of SSD-11001B, once coaxed from beneath the crust, does not respond well to the vacuum of space. The JDS Fabian's Dewey instruments a sudden energy spike moments before the rocky lump gently but decisively fractures. Large chunks of the conductive material are salvaged, but whatever spectral charge emanated from them is now gone. The crystals are still valuable in their own rights.
Anomaly found.
Large mineral-rich asteroid collided with Hajoka 4 at some point during the previous 1,000 years in what must have been a major impact event. An abundance of minerals can now be found on the planet in the vicinity of the impact crater. Nice.
Anomaly found.
The readings originate from a small research post, which the Gehetma Dominion has no records of establishing or indeed authorising on the surface of Balfour. It is staffed by one Gehetman scientist, a fairly talented and industrial one if their research on Balfour VA is anything to go by. There's a problem with regards to their identity, however, that we have been unable to match them against official state records, and they refuse to identify themselves save for stating that they are in exile. I have expressed an interest in returning to Gehet Prime and serving the Gehetma Dominion directly on the condition that the JDS Condim Qua immediately depart Balfour 4 and no Gehetman ships ever return there. Okay, so loads of physics, or we can add a leader. Okay. Out of the question. Actually, no, the High King welcomes the exile back into the fold.
System survey complete. Research complete.
Starhold, plastil armor. Plasma thruster. More minerals! Yay!
System survey complete.
Okay, so going to leave it there. We have, let's have to take a quick look. So that's how far we've expanded. Well, we kind of, I mean, this is a spiral arm, as you can see. We've been largely relegated to this one for a while, but we've finally made headway into what's one of the inner arms. Well, it looks like a medium arm before it becomes an inner arm. So that's pretty good. So we've got access to the south arm and the... No, we got access to the north arm. But on the south... How would you do that? Would you... That's too complicated. But yeah, you can see we've got that space there. So, and we've got So we've got a long way to go before we colonise the entire galaxy. But anyway. So this has been Vane doing a Let's Play Stellaris. If you like what you're seeing here, be sure to like, subscribe, share and comment. Please consider sponsoring me on Patreon, and until next time, goodbye.